ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। After the supper, the devotees rested on the mat spread on the floor of the master's room. They began to talk with him. It was indeed a mart of joy. The master asked Naren to sing the song beginning with the line, "In wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising full." To live with God, to be in the presence of the Lord of the universe. Just like when Rama came, the other brothers and others in the court, how they used to feel. When Krishna came, the Gopas and Gopis, what state they were, the same state these people are getting in the company of the Master, Sri Ramakrishna Deva. When God incarnates, it is the absolute Satchidananda has come, taking a human form. And you can imagine the absolute ocean of Satchidananda, the ocean of bliss absolute, peace absolute, and existence absolute. Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. And that has come. Can you imagine the amount of bliss? It has come condensed in the form of human body. And except a mart of joy and world of spirit, what else was there? It has to be that. And those who could, they can recognize. Yah pasyati sapashyati. Whoever sees, sees. Others don't. How many people came near about and returned? Some friends used to come with Naren and others. They would tell me, "We will be sitting in the boat. You go and come." They will not even peep inside. They will go and sit. Badnashibi, we say in Hindi. One who doesn't have that fortune to even to see or visit the Lord of the universe. So avatara, the avatara concept, we have to go extremely deep, how the absolute existence, Nirguna Nirakara, takes the form. Sri Ramakrishna gives now and then hint to feel his own creation, his own progeny, santana, to see their condition, to lift them, to give them succor, to give them upliftment. God takes form. And when God takes form, it is not only for humans, whether it may be only for humans, but the whole creation is going to be affected by that. Even those who are in Atala Vitala, the lower planes of existence and higher planes of existence, every jiva will be benefited in some way or the other. Because as one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna says, by Sri Ramakrishna's advent, the Vishwa Kundalini has awakened. Means the spiritual consciousness at the root of its existence. We have to wait and see. It may take many more generations to reach that state. We might have passed 3 or 4 generations. Just one generation is about 30 years. In a century, we have about 3 generations passing every 100 years. So, it may take thousands of generations to see the... Now we are worshipping Rama and Krishna, but when Krishna and Rama were born and moving on the earth, very few could recognize and see they are avatars. So we are in that phase of many have recognized, even when he was there and went away. Like with Sarayu, in Sarayu when Rama goes, whole Ayodhya goes off. Like that a few might have gone. And the others have to wait. So here a mart of joy. They are talking to Master and hearing. It is transcendental thing which Sri Ramakrishna is plucking and feeding. They began to talk with him. It was indeed a mart of joy. The Master asked Naren to sing the song beginning with the line, in wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising full. Why this song now? That is the occasion. The Ramakrishna is sitting there. He is the ocean, he is ocean of consciousness. He is absolute existence. The full knowledge, ocean of knowledge, jnana. In that, bhakti waves are coming. Some song was there, no? The waves, taranga. Arupa Shayare Leela Lahari. In that, that is actually sitting in the front. He is the ocean of wisdom, and in that, the wave of bhakti is raising. He is demonstrating the song, sitting there. In wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising. We too have some song, no? Gagane, Chandrama, Sharada Chandrama. In wisdom's firmament, the song runs now. In the wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising, full. And the love's flood tide is surging waves, is flowing everywhere. The Lord, how full of bliss thou art. Victory unto thee. See, exactly matches with the situation. The Lord is sitting there in the front and Naren is singing. When Naren sings, it is a different type of beautiful situation. Thakur will be sitting on the chota cot, small cot with these people, and then Naren will be sitting there below. In spite of the force that Sri Ramakrishna wants him to sit on his cot by his side, he will step down and sit there with his tanpura and then start singing. He is just 18, 19 years. Even to, we did not know there is a thing called Shruti exists at the age of 18, 19. But now, you see, he has to finish all things and go. They come with all inside. That software is already ready, it has to come to the hardware, that's all. Thakur switches on and then it comes to the hardware. From the software, he has already brought it. It comes out. So he is singing, what is apt is happening, Thakur is demonstrating, and they are addressing also, O Lord. In the wisdom's firmament, the moon of love raising full moon, and in this fullness there is no obstruction. When specifically we use the term Sharad Purnima. Sharad Purnima is a time when the whole rainy season ends, the sky is clear without clouds, no obstruction, the whole is blue sky and the moonlit night, like from the heaven some mild light is flowing down. In that every object, when I was staying there in Shamlatar, I stayed for a month or so in Vinayakanandaji Maharaj's room where he used to stay. And nights I used to come out and see a day before and a day after full moon day, you will see from there whole thing dark, forests, and the far off you can see the hill peaks filled with snow, and the whole thing will be looking like a dream world, unimaginable beauty. And it is a dream world. You will never witness, commonly you will not witness anywhere that world, and you will see that it is. And the full moon always represents pure love and stainlessness is Dvitiya Chandra always. Thakur was born on the Dvitiya Chandra. Rama was called as Dvitiya Chandra. Crescent moon. Crescent moon is kept on almost all devatas. Dvitiya Chandra. There is no mark on that. Tritiya starts coming dots. Stainless, absolutely stainless. Nirlepa, Akashamiva Nirlepa, unstained. So that, and full moon always represents divine love. It is actually, moon is Adhisthana Devata of the Manas. Nakshatras are the Adhisthana Devata of the heart, love. Love is always associated with nakshatras, and moon, philosophically. But moon has its effect, though it is Adhisthana Devata of the Manas, it has its power. It can focus on heart. If you go, a few things in the world are said to be, you can see for any number of hours, you will not get exhausted or tired. One is moon, one is elephant, it seems. It will go on shaking and standing, and another is ocean. These three things you can go on seeing any length of time. So moon is one of those which will capture you and keep you engaged. Now all these three have become dull. Now only thing TV and mobile. It can keep you engaged whole life also. Somebody gives food and somebody fills water on the top tank, it is sufficient. They can. So that is the effect. You see, Chaitanya can be focused, Maya cannot be focused. There is no focusing of Maya. Maya catches, it arrests. You see, in the normal life also, light can be focused. You can focus, darkness cannot be focused. Darkness cannot be intensified also. You cannot handle, because it's absence of a thing. Absence of light is called, absence of jnana is called Maya. There is nothing called Maya at all. Absence of jnana itself manifests as Maya. The Maya cannot be focused. It captures. Just like darkness, you cannot do anything in darkness. When we were in training center, Belur Mutt, Shikshanandaji Maharaj was there. And wind was terribly blowing, and he had put his towel on the thread. It has blown away. He called on Brahmachari, it was night. He told, my towel has flown away, will you go and drink? He looked outside, it was pitch dark. He said, I am afraid of going there. He said, your morning, whole day you are moving about here itself. What are you afraid of? It is dark. What are you afraid? What is there? Nothing. Nothing is there. You are afraid of nothing. Means you are not afraid. I am not afraid of nothing means. And nothing is there. You are afraid of nothing. You are afraid of nothing means you are not afraid. See the darkness. Same thing you tell to a blind person, he is sitting. My towel has fallen there. Day and night are same to him. He has not seen light. He had seen only darkness. In darkness, always he is moving about in darkness itself. He takes his sticks and start going. We can't go. We can never go. He can go in darkness. You tell him any dark and day and night is same for him. If you tell there, end of the steps, there is one glass I have left in. He will tick, he will go. It may pitch dark at night or day, it is same to him. How fluently he goes, how fluently he picks up and comes away. We are afraid. How fluent, just like we are moving about in this world of Maya. Freely we are moving about. We don't know it because it is Maya, it's dark. I am dark, I am blind. So I don't understand. I don't have that jnana at all. I have never seen the Chaitanya. If I had seen the Chaitanya, mind would never see the darkness again. So the absence of darkness, this is why jnana can be focused. Ajnana cannot be focused. Ajnana is avarana, it covers, it envelops. It cannot be focused. You can focus your jnana, you can focus your knowledge. Light can always be, whatever you compare with the light, whether it is Chaitanya, you can concentrate, you can penetrate into the reality, reach the beyond. While going, we use either the intellectual light to concentrate and penetrate into the reality, into the nature and go beyond. We use intellect which is split and flowing, mind which is split and flowing, we are focusing and we concentrating it on a particular entity, God or anything. So we are focusing there, and then all energies, every type of energy that we possess, we have to focus. This energy in living being is called prana. Prana is outside in physical, water also flows. Wherever there is movement, there is energy. Movement is there means energy is there, definitely. Without energy it cannot move. Any movement, mind is moving, behind it there is energy. Senses are seeing, there is energy behind. Body is moving, energy is behind. This is gross prana, which is making move. The energy which is making my body move is gross prana, which is making me think is subtle prana. When I go to sleep, the energy that is taking me to deep sleep, where mind also is not there, it is causal prana. And when I merge in the cosmic consciousness, my individual merges in the cosmic consciousness, in the second stage of deep sleep, there is nothing of the Prakriti at all. It is beyond gross, subtle and causal. It is the Chaitanya. In Chaitanya, from Chaitanya it's bringing me back to waking state. It is beyond causal. That's why the Chaitanya is, in Upanishads, Chaitanya is referred to as prana. It's prana. And that is going to bring. This prana is an important factor in our sadhana. The pranas, all pranas that are working in my system, my whole bodily system, has to, behind mind, it has to, all have to be integrated and all have to be focused in the inner light. The senses, mind, everything has to point to one inner dive. No other activities, no other thinking. The mind ceases to work for the external world. It joins the senses, mind, intellect, body, everything is becoming one arrow. The whole, I have become an arrow and I am passing to the inner. I am crossing one by one layer. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, to reach the infinite, eternal existence that I am the immortal being. So, in this, it's Upanishadic statement, Shara, Dhanusha, the target, Atman is the target, and my whole existence is going to become an arrow and move towards the goal. So this, the whole thing becoming integration of personality, then integration of the becoming whole thing. I become Kevala, the one alone. And then the penetration is possible. There is another channel, the prema, love. Love is manifestation of consciousness. Chaitanya, I am conscious entity. From me, I am expressing myself. I am Chaitanya. I am pouring out my Chaitanya. Pouring out of Chaitanya is becoming liquid and flowing as if its love is something, but it cannot be used in the world. When I try to use in the world, its mouth becomes so small, little love comes out. And body wants its share, mind wants its share, senses want their share, and all, when it goes out, all body enjoys, mind enjoys. Love someone, all these people want something in return, joy. And then last nothing remains. The person whom we love also will not get anything. The one person who is loving also will not get anything. Some pleasure for the body and mind. That's all you get in love. So love remains always unfulfilled when it is turned towards the world. And with great care, with all suffering, if you love, continue to love, that object of love will go away one day missing. Parandham. You cannot go there with the person whom you are loving. Impermanency. God is eternal, permanent thing. And therefore, love will never get fulfillment in this world. When it is turned to the divine, back to the source from where it is coming out, it is passing through body, mind and pranas, and again flowing back into the source. It is redirected to God. Just like, because world is absent for him. For a real sadhaka, world is not there. The whole attention is on God. So it becomes the letter which has been posted in some address, that person is not there. It is missing. The door is closed. What happens? It goes back to the source, back to the sender. Letter which is undelivered will go back to the sender. It is coming from God. It is Chaitanya coming from. And it cannot see the world anywhere. It goes back, takes a turn back. Your own body, mind, it covers the whole thing. You'll be singing and dancing, nache kande, hashe gai. In ecstatic love of God, you'll be now and then laughing, now and then weeping, now and then dancing, now and then singing. Hashe kande, nache gai. So this is the state in which we pass through. This is what is being expressed, that firmament of love. Love here, always, love is only divine. It cannot be distributed to the... When again the world integrates itself to become one, when you are able to see divine alone, in everyone you are able to see the divine, then the whole, all the beings together is Ishvara. God is manifesting through so many bodies as Jiva. When your love becomes universal, covering everything, then you will see that love is focused and concentrated and is flowing. Then again, torrents of love will come. All saints, you can see, giving all that they have to the world. This is the love. Then that love which doesn't have any obstructions. There is no hurdles. All gates are open and it is flowing. What a beautiful words they use, you see. In the wisdom's firmament, he is full of jnana and it has got converted into wisdom. When the jnana, knowledge, is associated with vairagya and with viveka, it becomes wisdom. Wisdom's firmament, the moon of love is rising full, and the love's flood tide is surging in surging waves. The love's flood tide in surging waves is flowing everywhere. It is flowing everywhere. Because it is everywhere when it flows alone, it is universal. it's being offered to God as a ahuti. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.